Donald Trump's economy now?
Well, I don't know that I'd call it that. Are you going to
Really?
call it that when it turns around? I mean, I haven't seen on CNN too many times that y'all had a panel railing on Joe Biden when the average American, well, average East Tennessean was paying $600 more a month out of pocket because of crazy deficit spending that we were doing and sending money overseas, borrowing money to do that.
I don't know.
And,
I've got a
driving
former
up
Biden aide
inflation.
sitting next to me. You can't see her on camera, but she is definitely nodding that we, in fact, she was in a number of tough situations where we talked plenty about those
no,
issues.
You didn't, ma'am. Joe Biden, listen.
But seriously, my question
Biden
stands.
Was mentally incompetent, and you all would never. You would always deny that, and you would talk over.
We
people
started
when
on
they
the
talk about
economy.
that.
That's
knows
what we were focused
that was
on.
the biggest
Okay?
cover-up.
Sir,
and that's been done.
But Donald Trump has been out there saying, this was Biden's economy. This was so bad. Like, the eggs are so expensive because I haven't had a chance yet. And voters are willing to give new presidents the benefit of the doubt in those circumstances. Do you really not see yesterday as a line in the sand? Before he could argue it was Biden's, and now he has to, whatever happens, good or bad, own that?
Well, I remember that, and I will say this, in the Biden administration, when it took a downturn one day, and you all just called it a correction, and there was never really much any mention of it. So it's really a double standard. Yeah, and everybody knew it was going to take a hit, but economists will tell you you can stack up a group that'll say no, and the other ones will say yes. That the market is not really a good indicator. I noticed we haven't mentioned the job growth that's happened, the so-called surprising new numbers. And I'm sure that people will say that's just Joe Biden's economy that Trump has inherited. But in fact, that is an indicator of where things are headed. And I think things are headed to more manufacturing in this country. You've seen major car manufacturers announce billion-dollar investments in this country. You've seen that across the board. In Tennessee, for instance, we're booming. And we're the number one depository of U-Haul trucks and trailers. And they're all leaving California and all the other border states to come here. So,
all right,
I think that's a good indicator.
All right, Congressman Tim Burchett, very grateful to have you on the show, sir. Hope you'll come back. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye bye.